Hello and welcome to another Tribal Wars event. The deck I'm playing today is Monogreen Hydras, Ramp Hydras. I've laid out the deck not in its mana curve form because there's so many X cost things it's kind of worthless. But what we've got is Arbor Elf, Raphaelos and Voyaging Satyr. Satyr? Yeah, sure. As ramp creatures. Raphaelos is amazing, obviously. Add green for each forest you control. You can create 3, 4, sometimes 5 mana on its own, which is great. Arbor Elf and Voyaging... God damn it. Satyr. What did I say before? I don't remember. Are great because of this second pile, which is Auras, Enchant Forest, Enchant Land. Whenever it's tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green or one of your choice, or 1 green for Wild Growth, 2 for Overgrowth, which combined with the untapping of Arbor Elf and Voyaging Satyr creates a ton of mana. So the next pile is just the big beefy Hydras, basically. Hydra Broodmaster, 7/7 for 6, and Monstrosity X, which creates X green Hydras. Just lots of X's. But this thing is great because it being able to create an army on its own with a ton of mana is excellent. Pelucanus, World Eater, just a 4 mana 5/5. Enters you can Monstrosity this as well for XX green. Deals damage divided as you choose, and those creatures deals damage to Pelucanus, which is basically the only piece of interaction in the entire deck. There's not a lot of interaction you can get out of Mono Green, and this is an extremely mana hungry form of interaction, but I mean that's what the deck's designed to make, is lots and lots of mana, so that's pretty great. Colonian Hydra enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters, and when it attacks, double the number of +1 counters on each creature. So first time it attacks, it becomes an 8/8, and all of these creatures get +1/+1 counters that can be doubled. But honestly, possibly the most important thing is it has trample, which is extremely useful. Next is the X mana creatures, Hydras. Miscutter Hydra can't be countered, not super relevant most of the time. Don't see a lot of counters. Protection from blue, also nice, but not the most important thing. Most important thing is it's 1 green and X, and it has haste. So a play pattern that's very nice is ramp into a Colonian Hydra, next turn play a Miscutter Hydra for 5 or whatever, attack with both of them, and you're attacking with a 10/10 or more, which is pretty nice. Genesis Hydra, another X1. When you cast a spell, reveal the top X cards of your library. May put a non-land permanent card with converted mana to cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. So it's powerful. It's certainly powerful. It has a fair amount of anti-synergy, I suppose. Dis-synergy, I don't know if that's a word, with all the other X spells, because they'll just come in. You don't pay any mana, so the X will be 0. So none of these things, none of the Miscutter Hydras, or the Genesis Hydras and Hooded Hydras are any good with it. And oftentimes, when you get to the point where you want to be casting this, a lot of these things over this side are not things you particularly want to hit either. I mean, it's 2 bodies in 1 a lot of the time, which is very useful. And Hooded Hydra enters battle with X +1/+1 counters. When it dies, creates a 1/1 green snake creature token for each 1/1 counter on it. It has morph. So you pay 3 and you play it. This doesn't actually give you an explanation of what morph is. Play 3 mana, 3 colourless mana, or 3 generic mana. Play it as a 2/2, and then you can spend 3 green to turn it face up and put 5 +1/+1 counters on it. This is useful because it can sort of bridge the gap when you're struggling a little bit on mana, to have, even if it's 3 and then a further 5 for a 5/5 is not super efficient, but since you can pay the cost over 2 turns for situations where it's just necessary. Now rounding things out, we've got Greenstone Zenith, which is just a fantastically useful card. It helps just bring the whole deck together. Got a Dried Arbor to search up, or you can use it in the early game to hit one of the mana creatures. Fellows is obviously a very nice game with it, but if you just got a couple of auras and not many other sources of mana, you can grab one of the Arbor for the Voyaging Satyr. Or in the late game, can't get any of the X creatures with it because they'll just come in as 0/0s and immediately die. But Colonial Hydra, Plukenos and Hydra Breedmaster are all powerful things to get with it when you've got tons of mana to spend. And last but not least, one of Garrett Wildspeaker. Pretty much every ability on it is very useful. Untap 2 target lands, similar to the Arbor Elf and the Voyaging Satyr, get extra value out of it because of the auras. 3/3 Beast creature token is just useful for clogging up the ground, that stymieing the opponent's aggression when I'm trying to set up. And then the -4 is very useful because one of the weaknesses of this deck is you can spend as much mana as you like into a Mistgods of Hydra or any of the other things and get a 20/20 or whatever. It still gets chump blocked by a 1/1. The only creature with any kind of evasion is the Colonial Hydra. It's got Trample. So an overrun effects 3/3 and Trample is just game winning in certain situations. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a straightforward, arguably dumb green ramp deck. You create lots of mana and then you pump out some very big creatures and hopefully they can win the game. I will see you in the matches. Okay, here we are for round 1 with big dumb green Hydras. Though you wouldn't know it from looking at the hand. Got tons of mana, but nothing to do with it. Turn 1, Wild Growth. Turn 2, Utopia Spore on the same land. Taps for 3, play Overgrowth. But it's just the risk that I don't draw into any action. Yeah, I should mulligan. Okay, well, this has got the opposite risk that I don't draw into anything enough mana, but I'm keeping this, not going to 5. Ooh, that's good. Samurai. So Bushido 1, whenever this creature blocks or becomes blocked, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Samurai, it gets beefy if it's got a legendary. Okay. So Utopia Sprawl, Forest. And now access to 4 mana. So I can Green Suns. I'm just gonna morph the morph the Hooded Hydra. This is the annoying thing about Arbor Elf, is that it's not a mana ability, so you have to activate it before before you actually cast something. That is Brothers Yamazaki. Each other creature named Brothers Yamazaki gets +2/+2 in haste. It's a legendary, so this gets bigger. don't want to trade off this. I want more for a devoted retainer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Could flip this up. I could green suns for probably for 4. Probably get a Polychronus. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I've actually got on that 4. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, again, I have to do this first. Five, 5, and we can activate it for 2 next turn potentially and kill these 2. Another retainer. No attack. So I can cut a Hydra for 4, green suns for, well, like I said, the only thing I've got on 4 is Polychronus, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think I will just do nothing and then either activate Polychronus or flip the hooded Hydra. Well, since more mana means Polychronus gets better, the activated ability on Polychronus gets better, I'm just gonna, and again, need to do this first. Get ready to see me do that incorrectly every single time. Ooh, Garrett Wildspeaker. Yeah, I think I'll just run the Garrick out. One, 2, 3, 4 mana. I'm just gonna play a 3/3 Miscutter Hydra. Kind of just want to build up my board to protect the Garrick at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can activate Polychronus for 4. Kill 3 creatures. Yeah, I think I like that. just attack for a very large amount. There wasn't really any reason to damage the Hatamoto, but I did it anyway. Okay. Yeah, definitely keeping this. Decent mix of mana and things to actually do. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to Green Sun Zenith for 2 to get Raphaelos. Okay, lots and lots of mana, assuming it survives. Which it's not going to. That's fine. Next turn I can Pelucranos and then Colonian Hydra. Do I want to attack? So Shido blocks or becomes blocked, so 3/5, 3/2. So no, I'll be training Pelucranos for just the brothers. No, I'll be trading it for both, because once the brothers Yamazaki died, the Hatamoto would shrink down. Yeah, oh, in fact, yeah. I absolutely should attack, because I can. They won't be able to block, so I could just monstrous and kill the brothers, and then. So yeah, just run out the Colonian Hydra, and next turn I can Hooded Hydra for 4, and then double it with the Colonian. Fumiko. Bushido X. X is the number of attacking creatures. Attack each combat if able. Okay. So I've got 6 mana. I could Pelucranos for 2. Just take out Fumiko. So she's going to have, or I could cast Hooded Hydra for 4, or Mystical Hydra for 5. No, I guess Mystical Hydra is just straight out better in this situation. If I attack with 3 creatures, she'll have Bushido 3, it should be a 6/5. I think I just want to monsters for 2. Clear out the Fumiko. And Colonial Hydra will be an 8/8 and this will be a 9/9. And there we go. So, Samurai, unfortunately, I've not been able to build the Samurai deck that I was happy with. They're just, unfortunately, kind of weak. The Hydras, big and dumb. Very big in some cases. Wins the first match. Okay, here we are for round 2 on the play. Not a lot of synergy in this hand, but it's got mana and it's got payoff cards. It's definitely keeping. Okay, goodbye Arbor Elf. Don't want Green Sun's Zenith. I was thinking if I wanted to Green Sun's Zenith and get 1 mana is try it out, I definitely don't want that. Second turn, it's 10 the same as the first. Okay, at this point, like a Green Sun's for a Fellows, or I could morph a Hooded Hydra. Yeah, I want a Green Swans for a Fellows. Hooded Hydra, morphing with no ramp is just so slow. And if the Fellows survives, which I mean, first 2 turns have should probably have taught me that it won't. Ah, okay, that's fine then. Spectres, by the looks of it. Okay. Let's play a 6/6. Definitely right with Fellows against Spectres because they've got lots and lots of discard effects. So I want to be able to play all my creatures as soon as I draw them. Which Fellows is good at letting you do. Ah, no! Oh, but yeah, this one's fine. More or less. Well, that was not a great draw, but set for 8. Terminate the fellows, makes sense. Something else maybe? What we got? Sidraxis Spectre. Deals combat to a player. That player discards a card on Earth for 1 on a black. Ooh, definitely do not mind that. So this has got pro blue. So I can attack for everything. Opponent blocks 1, goes down to 1. Yeah, that seems worthwhile. I'll probably need to do something pretty special to it. Yeah, there we go. I think they would have needed something like a damnation or whatever. Yep. This is not keepable. Although, mulliganing against the all discard and removal, it's not a great feeling. Oh god. Okay, keep. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to put it on the bottom. I think I need actual ramp or something. Well, at least Hydras else lived. Not for long though. Oh, Growth and Triad Arbor. That's a nasty one. Whenever it deals damage, discard a card at random. So I think I just want to face down the I did Hydra. I suppose I could have played it as a I was going to just play it as a 2-2, but that's not any bigger, so I can hit a land, I can flip it up, and maybe that will be good enough. By Hydra Broodmaster. And goodbye the other Hydra Broodmaster. I think that should be fine, training off Dryad Arbor at this point with the Lineana Spectre. Opponent would not. Again, Raphaelis is quite nice because it makes it pretty likely that I can play anything I draw to avoid all the discard effects. If nothing else, it'll let me flip up the Hooded Hydra. I think possibly my best... No, never mind. Goodbye, goodbye, fellows. I think possibly my best draw at this point might be a Pelucranos. That is not. Okay, I'm just attacking for 3. And there goes the Hooded Hydra. Okay, well, no point keeping this in hand. Let's see if we can hit anything with it. No. I don't think there's any... That brings something in for 3, but that doesn't do anything. So, this game is over. I mean, on the drawing, I mulliganed down to 5, I think it was, and so I mean, it's not super surprising that I lost that game. So hopefully, I'll have a functional hand this time. Oh, well, definitely keeping this. It's one lander, but kind of one lander I can get behind. And the question is, do I play Arbor Elf turn 1? So that's the more potentially powerful play. Turn 1 Arbor Elf. Well, maybe it doesn't matter. Turn 1 Arbor Elf, turn 2 tap the forest, play one of the enchant the auras, untap it, it's 2 mana. That lets me play Raphaelis, but Raphaelis is pretty miserable here. So instead, turn 1, yeah, turn 1 just play one of the auras, turn 2 tap it for 2, play Arbor Elf and Wild Growth. And this way I'm not vulnerable to my turn 1 Arbor Elf just being fatal pushed, which it has had a habit of immediately dying in this match so far. I think I'm actually just going to play... Well... No. I was going to say I'm going to play Raphaelis because it doesn't really matter if that... It matters a lot less if that dies, but just the upside is so much higher. We're actually running out the Arbor Elf and the Aura. Well, the Aura Elf didn't instantaneously die, so no Fatal Push. Turn 8 maybe. I'll live. Ooh. Ooh. So 6 mana. I could just play a really big Mystical Hydra and beat down. Got to imagine if the opponent had removal, they would have used it on the Arbor Elf. I could play... Polychronos and one of these. I suppose the Miscutter Hydra does benefit from waiting. Yeah, I'm going to play... yeah, Polychronos and an Arbor Elf. And then if everything layers, that's 369. Miscutter Hydra for 8. Attack for 13 maybe. Lake of the Dead. When enter the battlefield, sacrifice the swamp instead. If you do put it onto the battlefield, you don't put it into its graveyard. It's not scary, but it is. You can sacrifice someone to add 4 black mana. That would eat up quite a lot of resources. Opponent said messed up, GG. So that sort of sucks, but yeah, I don't know, there's not really much to say about that. I'm certainly curious as to what would have happened that game. What have I drawn? So that'd be a forest, so that'd be 3, 6, 9, 10, attack for 9, attack for 14. I don't know. Certainly, from what I've seen in the opponent's deck, there's certainly a risk that in this game they'd just be able to kill the Polychronos and the Miscutter Hydra, and then I wouldn't be left with much. Well, there we go. Okay, here we are for round 3 on the play, which is where I like to be, but with no ramp, which is not where I like to be, so a mulligan. I don't love this, but I mean, it's got mana, it's got ramp, it's got threats, so... Oh yeah, definitely. Turn 1, Wild Growth, and 2 and 2 I can... Green Sun's Zenith for Raphaelos. And I'll have tons of mana. Renegade. 2/3 with Death Touch. That is a little bit annoying. It's fine. Raphaelos? No, so did Hydra. Don't want to get that. Raphaelos. And I know my alphabet. So, Norman Renegade makes me think Warriors. No lightning bolt, no. Oh. Ooh, so no second land. That's might be good for me. Just going to cast a 3/3 Miscutter Hydra. And well, do I attack it then? Trade it for the... Yes, I do, I think. I don't really try to trade it for the 2/3. Cat Ape. Another Nana Renegade, this is just on 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So stick another Utopia Sprawl. And I can Hydra Breedmaster next turn. Definitely want to hold back. So this is some kind of zoo thing. I presume probably not ape. Probably warrior, but not necessarily. Yeah, I'm just going to trade at this point. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so not really much closer in determining exactly what try the opponent's playing. But Hydra Brood Master, unless when it's playing Swords to Plowshares or whatever, it should be able to use that to clog up the ground. Goblin Bushwhacker, definitely looking like warrior. I imagine there's going to be another Bushwhacker here. Yeah, so 2, 4, 7, 10, 15. Down to 3. So I want to say there is a very high likelihood I'm trying to die to a lightning bolt at some point soon. So I have 4, 8. So I can play that for 3 creatures, block, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could attack, but I die to any hasty creature. Right, yeah, block, 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 3 creatures, 1, 2. But I do, like I said, I can't really stick around because the likelihood of the opponent having lightning bolt or something is high in their deck, if not in their hand. So I think I want to start applying pressure. Right. Well, yeah. I mean, this is a sort of decision point where this could absolutely lose me the game one way or the other. Yeah, Tarkus command, so... Oh well. That's how it do. Yeah, keepable hand. Arbor Elf into Wild Growth into... well, Hooded Hydra. I might not mind playing this Hooded Hydra for relatively small, because I probably would not mind trading it off and getting some tokens to block with. So yeah, not a renegade again. Yeah, I think I don't mind. Oh wait. 4, yeah, I can only play it for 2, so I can't actually trade with the Narnan Renegade. But I do want to get it out so the Colonian Hydra could grow it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to be using all the mana for the next 2 turns, so I could play it. Face down, but again, I think I just want the even just for 2 to pair with Colonial Hydra, or potentially just to block for a few turns. Benentry Emissary into the Reckless Bushwhacker. Well, I don't mind trading off the Hydra for so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play the Colonial Hydra as 4/4. And then next turn I can play a 5/5 Mystic Hydra, assuming no blockers. Attack with both of these, and I'll be 18. Well, I suppose it's going to be a blocker because it's unlikely the Reckless Bushwhacker attacks. Shot with a bunch of other Bushwhackers, I suppose. Just wait and see what happens, I guess. Good ape. Ooh, not attacking the Nana Renegade. It makes sense. It's a bit annoying for me. Okay. This point, I think I just want to play the Hydra Broodmaster. And no attacks. Tree. Another Bushwhacker maybe. Tarkus Command. Try to throw a snake in front of it. So there's no way to attack for lethal because the only thing with trample is the Colonial Hydra. So what I want to do is just, instead of playing the Mystic Hydra, is just create as many, beef up the Broodmaster to just create as many blockers as possible. So it's 3, 6, 7. It's got 2, 4, 6. That's toughness. So something's got to trump the Hydra Broodmaster, and then nothing in front of the Colonial Hydra probably. So it's not impossible that the opponent has a series of placeholders that can do enough damage to kill me, but hopefully not. And this is going to be a 16 trampler. Pretty sure this doesn't kill me. And there we go, yes. Okay, so that went a bit better, but I'm going to be on the draw now, which is where I'm most likely to lose against an aggressive zoo deck like this. But we'll see, we'll see. I think this is going to be too slow. Turn 1 Arbor Elf and turn 2 Green Sun for another 1 drop. If I could, yeah, if this is the forest, a regular forest, I might keep it because I go turn 1 Arbor Elf, turn 2 Green Sun for Fellows. That is quite a quick start. Although, if you're in a situation where basically any of the ramp spells off the top are good, any land, because this is the only Dryad army, is good, so that lets me refer this on turn 2. And I am on the draw. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Ooh, opponent mulligan down to 5. Keeping card on top of the library. So obviously Bushwhacker decks are certainly ones that can do something good with five cards, do something explosive and kill me before I can really do anything, but this is certainly an opportunity for me. Renegade and the Goblin Guide. Show me a land. Risk of the Hydra. It is not a land. Alright. Well, that is a bit more lands than the zoo player wants to run into once they've already mulliganed down to 5. I'm just going to take 4 here because that was a Utopia Sprawl off the Goblin Guy's going to show, so 2, 4, 6. Okay. That puts me down to 9. Dryad Arbor. Play Utopia Sprawl. So 6 mana. Opponent's only got 1 card in hand. What do we want to do? I would I'd kind of like to. I could play this for 3 to trade off. I would like to play 2 creatures to have blockers. I think it is better just to play the Cloning Hydra. Next turn, play a Miscutter Hydra for 5, attack with Cloning Hydra, Miscutter Hydra, Dryad Arbor, double that for 10, double that to 8, and that's 19. Really wish. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, this depends on me obviously surviving, but it's not a huge amount of draws the opponent could have where you can just kill me at this point. 2 cards. That's starts killing me. So can't be an Atarka's Command. Only got 1 mana. 3 for 5. Yeah, I don't want to die to a lightning bolt, so I'll block there. Take 5, go down to 4. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking about, could a lightning bolt stop this, but no, it couldn't, because they'd have to, they could kill the Dryad Arbor, but they have to take 1 from the cracking the fetch anyway. So attack for 19. Do you have something to start me? Oh, I got a GG's. Yeah, nice. I wasn't necessarily. Oh, they do that. Did have the lightning bolt. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, here we are, round 4. 3-0 with Ramp Hydras. Which I'll admit I'm a bit surprised about. It's I don't think it's a bad deck or anything, but it's certainly got its. There are ways to beat it. it's certainly got weaknesses. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep this. Question is really what I do with this Green Sun Zenith. I could turn 1, search for Dryad Arbor. I mean, it doesn't actually speed me up that much. Rats, it's gotta be rats. You didn't play Typhoid Rats and play it unless you're playing rats. Oh, okay, yeah, no question now. Just an arbor off. How rude. Oh well, it's probably fine. Display Fellows turn 2. Have 6 mana on turn 3. Probably just play the Hydra Broodmaster. I could also tap the Fellows for the... Okay, never mind. That is a little bit awkward. So, play Overgrowth this turn. 5 mana next turn. Could Greatstorm for another Fellows. That'll give me 6 mana next turn. I don't think that's necessary. Just Overgrowth. It's not like I'm under much pressure at the moment. Discard 2 cards. I think I'm just going to discard these 2, and then Garrett Wildspeaker. I'm just going to pay 4 and get a green summon for 4 and get a blue Cross. Blue Cross. Hopefully this doesn't immediately die, because then I will be in trouble because it's going to hit me again. Signing Blood. No removal, no removal. Oh, okay. Attacking a Baron more. I'm just playing the Typhoid Rats again. Okay, that's fine. Another Typhoid Rats. So we've got 6 mana. I could 4th the Garrick, and then the Genesis Hydra is pretty small. I think what I'm going to do is just, well, create a beast. I don't really want Garrick to die though. Just sends the 2 rats at him. I could trade with it. Yeah, use a beast to trade at that point. Signing Blood. So 6 mana. Change Hydras is 7. Cycle another Baron more. So ideally what I want to happen is for Garrett Wildspeaker to not die and then just 3, 4, 8, 10. Just play a huge Genesis Hydra. No, Victim of Night. So I guess Garrick's probably dying here. Question is... Oh. No. I mean, the Shinobi's coming at me, so I could block one of these Death Touchers. Garrick goes down to just 1, but then I'll lose the Genesis Hydra anyway. So I think I am just going to block the Shinobi, lose the Garrick, and then just play as big a Genesis Hydra as I can. Oh no! Oh, alright. I was... Oh well. I got a polygonous anyway. Lucky me. Lucky, incompetent me. Still certainly would prefer the Genesis Hydra to be a 5/5, but... It is what it is. Chainer's Edict. That's another one not from the graveyard. Crit Rats. X damage for each creature and each player, spend only black mana on X. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can actually kill all the opponent's creatures with Polychronous, although Death Touch, so it is going to die. Aha. Perfect. So if I activate this in response, 3. X is the number of swamps you control. So that'll be 6. So I could... two choices here. I could do all the damage to Crypt Rats, and then that does 6. 7. And then opponent has the choice to... They could activate a Crypt Rats for 2, and that would 2 plus a 6 from this would kill Polychronous, so it'll kill these into the Golden Lin's entire board as well. Or I could damage to each, trade for Death Touch. Tendrils of Corruption doesn't gain Lin any life, and oh yes, yeah, it's just better to do like this, since because of the Crypt Rats. You can essentially choose to have this happen anyway. But this way, I'm the one with the choice. Lin doesn't gain the life from the Tendrils of Corruption. And the board is clear. I'm in a position where... that's not bad. I was going to say my top decks are probably better, but that's not necessarily true, so I've got a lot of mana in the deck. I have the potentially higher upside, but also potentially worse top decks. And so 3 Chainless Edicts in the graveyard at the moment with 6 mana. And Lynn's got 2 cards in hand, so we'll see. Ugh, pack rat. It's not so good for me. Oh, that's pretty good for me though. Yeah, my do have the potential to have the more powerful top decks, as I said. So, gotta chump one of them. I mean, both of them. Fair enough. Pack rat's not really generating any value at this point. I suppose this way, if he draws a land, you can chain his edict and it doesn't die immediately. Attack for 14. Play out the forest and need something pretty good at this point. Yeah, Pack Rat won't do it. There we go then. It's kind of a interesting back and forth there. But I do manage to look out by just top decking 2 Mystical Hydras when I had 8 mana. Hasty 8/8s on an empty board or nearly empty board are pretty good. Nope. Easy mulligan. Ugh. Reluctant keep. Don't want Garrett, just want land. Nice. Him to Torok. Well, at least he didn't take Marafellos and my forest, but should be able to take hopefully play Polychros next turn. Hopefully there's not another Him to Torok. Here's another him. Come on, forest. Give me that forest. And a Deathless Rat. Ooh. Yeah, I think I do just cast a fairly pathetic little 2/2 Mystical Hydra, because it seems very likely that I'm going to be tricked on mana this game. You might just trade the Typhoid Rats for it. Nope. I certainly don't want to keep the Mystical Hydra in hand and get hit by a third Him to Torok. Not likely, but... Oh. Lovely. So now I put Polychronus back on top of my library, which means I'm drawing Polychronus. And I'm not doing anything again this turn. Now the question is, do I attack? No, I don't think so. I'm losing the race, and I wouldn't really mind trading my to Hydra for either of these. Trades with the Death Touch one. Just overall, just more dangerous against my deck. This is going to be. Oh, this is the ninjutsu thing. I don't like that. I mean, not really much I could. Well, not really anything I could have done about it. But yeah, this is a very bad spot because there's a lot of my top decks that I just can't cast. For example. I think this is extremely unlikely to win from here. Another turn of nothing. Yeah, I don't think there's even anything I could draw that would stabilise the board for me. No, there isn't. Going down to 1 with not enough mana. Alright, here we go. Here's the game to determine 3-1 or 4-0. I'd love to play first. Ooh. This is certainly risky, but I'm keeping it. Inquisition. I'll probably take the Voiding. Well, I mean, the Green Sun Zenith actually represents basically the same thing, because I can Green Sun for 2 to get another Arbor Elf. So it's probably better to actually take the Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, there we go. Makes sense. An ugly draw, but yet again with the Arbor Elf. And now I've got 2 creatures to forget how they work. Ooh. What do we lose? Ooh, that's actually, given the situation, not so bad. And that, given the situation, is very nice. So four mana. I think I just want to face down the Hooded Hydra. Yeah. And even if my last card in hand gets taken, I've got enough mana to flip up the Hooded Hydra. That should be pretty good. Yep, goodbye Mystical Hydra. And the Typhoid Rats. It's a little bit annoying, but Hooded Hydra's not so bad against it. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's... yeah, I want to just cast this for 4 rather than putting it face down and then flipping back up. So I'm playing against a deck where if I draw things I want to be able to play them, and I'm kind of choked on mana a bit, so I don't want to keep things in my hand against all the discard effects. So next turn I can either, if I get something, draw something good off the top, play it, or just flip up the Hooded Hydra and start beating down. Pack Rats, that is kind of scary. Definitely want to start applying pressure to the opponent. And cycle Baron more. Yeah, well, I might as well just run that out. Attack for 9. Trading the Typhoid Rats. It makes a certain amount of sense, but I'm certainly not unhappy about it. So it's a bunch of little snakes and it shrinks the Pack Rat. Question is whether I'm going to want to attack with the snakes, but against the opponent with Pack Rat in play I do want to just kill them as quickly as possible and attack with everything. Another Pack Rat's coming. Ooh. That's an interesting choice. Yeah, because this dies, and then this takes 1 damage, so they all die. Yeah, I don't mind that. Hopefully Lynn isn't running like a damnation or something. But beyond that, I like my position. Full mana is damnation mana. Ooh, I'm slowly tapping. Just another pack rat. So that's it then. 10 attackers, 1 blocker. If I know how to add up correctly. That is. A winning amount of attacking snakes. Nice! Okay, we had 2 people go 4-0, the Swiss, so we now have an extra 5th round of the finals. Played against Sakalas, probably butchering the pronunciation, and I spectated one of his games earlier after one of mine finished, and he's playing Slivers, so I am probably screwed. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're keeping this. I mean, I've been kind of talking my own deck down a bit this video, and it's proved me wrong several times. But Slivers is just very, very fast and very, very brutal. Oh well, no turn 1 Sliver, that's a mercy. Yeah. Maybe I can, maybe Hydras can, oh yeah. Nothing on turn 1 or turn 2. Maybe he's not playing aggro Slivers, maybe he's playing something bigger. So Utopia Sprawl. Oh wait, 1 and then just a 4. I can get up to 4, but there's nothing really worth green somethings with on 3. So yeah. Just gotta have something on 3 mana there. What you got? So creatures you control have lifelink, right? That's not so worrying. That if I'm going to win, it's probably going to be with huge amounts of damage. So 3, 6, 8. Let's just have a look at the deck and see what could be worth green something for. Bluegrass could be nice, but I don't want to just clear things out. Yeah, I think it's correct to just to screw up how I tap this again. Just play a Broodmaster and an Arbor Elf. Just tons and tons of mana. And then I can maybe Pelucrinus and activate it to clear out a few slivers. A couple of slivers maybe, which would be nice. Because I mean, slivers is obviously a tribe that they really want to have a critical mass of them. And I think he mulliganed this game, did he? I don't remember. Yeah. Mulligan to 6, yeah. So I can take him off a couple of slivers. That's potentially enough to take it. Or I could just activate Hydra Broodmaster? Is it Broodmaster or Broodmother? The game's frozen up and I can't tell. There we go. Broodmaster. Aether Vial. Not at the point that you want it. Ooh. So let's see, how much mana do I have? 3, 6, 9, 12. Five for a Pelucrinus. I'll use 8. But that's not enough to kill both of the Siphon Slivers. I could... Yeah, I am actually just going to Broodmaster and just put a huge amount of power into play. From 12 down to 7, and then next turn I've got 12-12. I can play a Miska to Hydra and all these 5/5s, so yeah, nice. Beat Slivers, which wasn't expecting that either. I mean, yeah, keep this. Admittedly, Canallas's draw wasn't super impressive. Yeah, no turn 1 sliver again. That's always nice for the person who's not playing slivers. Colonian Hydra's pretty nice with the hooded Hydras. Okay. So, green suns. So I think I'm just gonna play Rathalos. I could green summon for a what's my thingy? A Dried Arbor. Does it actually matter? Next turn, 3, 6, 7 mana. If I green some now, it's an extra 2. Yeah, I don't hate that actually. Because that puts me up to 3 lands, 4 lands, 8, 9. I can go Colonian Hydra and a 2/2 hooded Hydra. Which will then get beefy thanks to the Colonian Hydra's ability. blue-white mana makes me think Shroud Sliver. Crystalline? Nope, just Sinew Sliver. And this is what I'm afraid of. Flying Sliver. So I'm taking 3 down to 17. And then 9 and 9. So, do whatever I do this turn, I get hit for at least 9. 4 up to 8, 2 up to 4, so 12, that's not enough. I could Green Suns for anything that really makes any sense is Pelucrinus. That costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaving me with 4 mana. Yeah, I think I have to get Pelucrinus and hope that they doesn't have the Shroud Sliver to buy myself at least another turn. Got 4 mana now. I think I just cast a face down Hooded Hydra. Maybe not because of the Colonian Hydra. Just play it face up. Yeah, I think that's right. Because I've got so many things to spend my mana on. From the activated ability to the Hydra to the other Hooded Hydra. I fundamentally don't think I have enough time to play this face down and unmorph it. Lifelink Sliver. So definitely looking like I'm not going to be out racing. So this is nine mana still. That's 4. Progress for 4. So I can only actually kill one creature, and it has to be the Gale Rider Sliver, or I'm just dead. So that's still 7, so there's nothing really effective I can do. I could play a 1/1 Mystical to Hydra, but I don't think that does anything. Is there a reason to activate Pelucrinus now? The only thing I can think of is... No, I actually can't think of anything. So I'm just going to wait. Hopefully there's not another Gale Rider Sliver coming, because that would win. Okay, that is something to respond to. Do it for 3. That gives me another blocker. The dried armor. Which I think is more important than just getting another another 1/1 on the 1/1 counter on the Plucrinus. That's not right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Damage to the Gale Rider. So as to not immediately lose. But this is a problem because it means you can return anything that I block. And Winslow, so I'm dead. Oh well. All that thinking, it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Final game. Can Hydras rise so much higher than my expectations? Or will it merely be quite a lot higher than my expectations? Turn 1, Utopia Sprawl. Yeah, I'm keeping this. Utopia Sprawl, turn 2 Raphaelos and Dried Arbor. Play Forest. There we go. No Gale Rider, no Gale Rider. That is the one I'm a lot of ways the most scared of. That's an Aether Vial. That's also dangerous, but I actually think that was... Oh! I'm an idiot. I did not mean to do that. I meant to play a Dried Arbor. That could be fairly bad. Okay. Let's see now. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think what I want to do, well, play a middling Genesis Hydra for a 5/5 Miscutter Hydra. The Miscutter Hydra lets me start applying quite a lot of pressure, which is nice. But, well... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do though is Green Sun Zenith for a Plucrinus again. Because the Miscutter Hydra... Everything else gets quite a lot better with more mana. Let's just do it for the full amount, why not? Ooh, what I could do, maybe what's better is getting Colonian Hydra, and then I can apply tons of pressure with the next turn and Miscutter Hydra. Yeah, I think that is better, because I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40, yeah, oh yeah, that is good. One Colonian Hydra, please. There we go. It's probably the Gale Rider, I'd imagine, yeah. But I might actually just be able to outrace Slivers, which would be nice. That is another Lord. Taking 9. So 6, just 6 down to 14. This is going to be another Lord, probably 8 down to 12. And if he'll have to chump at least one of the creatures. So I'll leave him with 3, which doesn't kill me necessarily, but if he's got another Lord it will. But I mean, I don't think rolling the dice on Genesis Hydra is better. So, assuming I'm not dead this turn, this will go up to a 16/16 trample. See what you got. Just ignore that, that's just my phone. There's another Lord. There's a lot of Sliver Lords. That's first strike, that doesn't do it. Oh, Haste Sliver would do it though. No. Striking Sliver. What Sliver's this for 3 mana? Lifelink Sliver. That might do it. That puts me down to 3. So, yeah. Attack with both, just chumps one, I'm dead. 3, 6, 7, 12. Mana. So Genesis Hydra. The only thing I think does anything would be Pelucrinus. But how much does that actually do? I think I would need to Pelucrinus and have enough to kill the Gale Rider Sliver. Is that the only way it works? Yeah, because it's simply, well, 3, 6, 10. So yeah, I'm not getting enough mana to clear out all the blockers. Now the question is how much do I Genesis Hydra for? Because I need to have enough for Pelucrinus to actually do something. If I kill the Gale Rider Slayer, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. I'll have enough blockers. But if I get to 6, 6 requires 13 mana, so I can't do that. So I need 7. Need 7 mana for the Pelucrinus. So I don't think I've even got enough mana, have I? Where's the game gone? So this needs to be at least X is 4. So 6 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Oh well. I don't think there's a better plan. Yeah. Oh. Maybe I'll forget to block. Oh, I didn't forget to block. What a big surprise. That was a pretty cool match though. Lots of decision making and it was close. Closer than what I would have expected against Slivers, certainly. Yeah, might as well just concede. There we go. Well, I went 4-1, which is I'm certainly not unhappy with. Would have loved that 5-0, but it wasn't to be. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we are after the tournament. I've been intending to do this for all my videos, but usually I'm sick of hearing my own voice by that point. But I just wanted to have a look at the deck and see what I learned from the tournament, maybe. Yeah, see if there's anything that can be improved. So earlier I described this as being kind of a straightforward and almost dumb deck. You just ramping out mana and then playing fatties and just hoping they win. But this event kind of demonstrated that's not really the case. That there was a lot of decision making. That yes, there are games where you just put a bunch of mana into play and then play big creatures, and there's not a lot of decision making. But between the activated ability on Pelucanus, on Broodmaster, all the possibilities with Green Sun Zenith and Hooded Hydra, has a bunch of different ways it can be played, and just how much mana and when you play your X spells there is a lot of decisions to make. It is actually a very interesting experience playing it, I found. And it also did fantastically better than I expected. 4-1, came in second place. That is pretty good. I mean, the reason I'm kind of surprised about it is the deck's not bad, the plan is solid, but it just has weaknesses that, as was demonstrated in that final game against Slivers, just the only creature with any kind of evasion is the cloning Hydra, so it's vulnerable to chump blockers. The entire deck is kind of vulnerable to chump blockers, and flyers is the other thing. Pelucanus is the only interaction, and you can make as many giant creatures on the ground as you want, but if you're getting attacked by flyers, it's not that useful. Pelucanus was great, cloning Hydra was great, Hydra Broodmaster was great. I'm not surprised by any of those things. I do think these are all great cards. Hooded Hydra, I liked. It's got quite a lot of flexibility to it, and those 1/1 snakes were useful certainly useful in some situations. Mistcoaster Hydra overperformed. It just really is fantastic at cloning Hydra. I mean, the spell can't be counted in protection for blue didn't come up at all, I don't think, but just an X creature with haste is very useful. Green Sun Zenith, I mean, it's a fantastic card. Don't really want to go down like less than 3. It's just, there isn't a lot. You've got one big thing on 4, 1 on 5, and 1 on 6, which is usually enough, but there isn't a lot of a lot of the time with Green Sun Zenith you want to put sort of silver bullet cards in your deck to search up. But I mean, Hydras doesn't really have that because they're not designed in that way, so it's difficult to fit a lot of sort of situational creatures you might want to Green Sun Zenith for. And obviously, you don't want to warp the deck around trying to have things for Green Sun Zenith. And Genesis Hydra was kind of a disappointment. It's good. I mean, it's fine. But it suffers from the problem of you need so much mana for it to be effective that if we look at the put it back to the curve. In the early game, or sorry, if I'm struggling on mana, these are all fine hits off it. But if I'm struggling on mana, then how much can I actually put into it? If X is 2, these might all be fine hits, but the odds of hitting them aren't very high. And if we get up to say, if I'm putting 4 mana, if X is 4. That's 6 mana I've got. None of these are really what I want to be hitting. So there's only 4 good hits in the deck at that point. And then if X is, when we get up to X is 6, that's 8 mana. That's quite a lot of mana to really unlock everything. And there's just a lot of ways to miss with it. And if I'm paying 6 mana for a 4/4 that gets me a Arbor Elf, it's not really good enough. I think I'm going to, if not completely cut this, shave it down, maybe just go take those out, up the, I don't have another Hooded Hydra, just open the Mist Cutter and Hooded Hydra count. As far as things there's only really one Hydra that I'm really considering, or that I really want to put in the deck, which is Whiptongue Hydra, which would be great for the deck. When Whiptongue Hydra enters the battlefield, destroy all creatures with flying. That would have been amazing. It would be a great Green Sun Zenith target, just as a one-off for those situations where there's a bunch of flyers that I need to get rid of. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, it has not actually been released on Magic Online yet. It's the latest Commander thing, I think. They have a tendency to take forever to release some of those. So that is unfortunate. But the other thing that I think would push the deck over, or just make it quite a lot better, is just some way to give grant some kind of evasion to so when I'm attacking with how big that final Mist Cutter Hydra was in the last game against Slivers, something huge, it can actually do the damage. But don't believe there's any Hydras that have that kind of effect. And you might have noticed during the games there were a number of times where I was constrained on mana. I don't really want to start cutting too deep into the land base or the ramp spells. God, there is a. What would be nice is a land that's can help me push damage through. I think there is one. What is it called? Okay, here it is. Rogue's Passage. 4 target creatures can't be bought this turn. Obviously, Raffellos don't want to cut too hard on the forest because of Raffellos, and in the early turns where I'm playing all these spells, green mana is important. But definitely I think Rose Passage would be maybe just 2. I don't know, it's something that needs testing, but the number, but I think Rose Passage would be very useful. Yeah, I think that is everything I have to say about it. Oh, Garrick. This is something I added just before the tournament to test out. Didn't come up a lot, but it was useful, and well, it still needs more testing, but everything about it seems good. So I could certainly see maybe cut the Overgrowth for a second Garrett Wild Speaker. I don't know. Again, something just needs to be tested. That there's not really much else to it than that. Okay, thanks for watching.